had the chance of seeing people like Keir Starmer, who's on the front bench, but then I also met Bernard Jenkins, Hilary Benn, Nicky Morgan, who are backbenchers, who are chairpersons of select committees that have responsibilities in relation to Brexit in particular. So it was an opportunity to ensure that everyone from across the political spectrum, and today you don't just say that in the context of which party they may belong to, but what position they may have taken in relation to Brexit and in relation to the withdrawal agreement, that all of them should be fully au fait with the current thinking of the government of Gibraltar, as they have been through the past 2 years, as we reached the position in December when we were able to take a view as to what Gibraltar believed was the right thing to do.
And today you've hosted a meeting of the Parliamentary Select Committee of the Gibraltar Parliament. Now, these meetings aren't public, so can you tell us what happens in them?
Today we looked in detail at the reasoning behind the clauses in Gibraltar's withdrawal bill. The team at the Gibraltar Law Offices, with the parliamentary drafting team there, led by Paul Peralta, has been very closely involved in preparing a bill which is very much in keeping with the UK bill. They've been working with draftspeople in the UK. Also, Michel Garcia and Nadia Cicero Parodi have been working with him, and they presented to the whole of the Brexit Select Committee today. Because this is a bill that's coming to Parliament probably in this session, in the course of this week, I also invited any other elected members who wish to be present for the presentation to be present at the meeting of the Select Committee.
We've heard this weekend that the MOD Gibraltar base is preparing its contingency plans for a no-deal Brexit. So what's happening in terms of the civilian population?
Well, as you might imagine, for the MOD, they're running one operation. They are one business in Gibraltar, so they have particular strands of what they need to secure that they are looking at securing in time for a potential hard Brexit. Not just from the point of view of what they do in Gibraltar, but what it is that they do for the British Armed Forces, and in order to be able to continue to do that as a forward-mounting base. Provisioning a civilian population is completely different. There are many more strands to what we are ensuring we're able to do on the morning of the 30th of March, and those involve not just ensuring that we have available the necessary medication and that we keep open the what you might call the trade routes into Gibraltar to ensure that foodstuffs are available on our shelves, and our shelves at supermarkets don't go, I was going to say don't go bare, but I guess I should say don't go any more bare than they might at times of normal operations. All of that is work in progress to ensure that we arrive at a potential hard Brexit date with all of the difficulties that that might entail in a way that enables us to ensure that people's lives continue to run normally. That also entails an element of international diplomacy and ensuring that we know on both sides of the frontier what it is that we might do on the 30th of March, because we don't have to shut each other out from each other's systems. We don't have to be more difficult to each other, but we have to be careful to ensure that if there are those in Spain who decide that they will be more difficult with Gibraltar, we are ready to deal with those eventualities.